Hello, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate your presence. So, my beautiful gems, we're going to get into your reading with the Naughty Oracle. And as I was shuffling that up for you, Gemini, you got three cards. One is 41, Joy. Why so serious, droopy dog? Find your joy. Okay. Then you got number 20, Grumpy Wizard. Release your anger safely. And you also got 17, Fuck you, Buddha. Enlightenment sucks. Okay. So I'm definitely getting a spiritual breakthrough happening for many of you. It was either unprompted, like it just came out of nowhere. Maybe you suddenly found yourself sick and uh, thinking about life and all its meaning and everything you've been through and the role that everyone played in it. Or you're actively seeking some sort of spiritual awakening as a means to learn something new or get different results than the ones you've had thus far here. Okay, so I feel like there's something that had been frustrating, hence the release your anger safely here, Gems. And then, but it's bringing you to a place of joy, finding your joy, or there maybe was joy missing. So you're looking to be in resonance with that joy by releasing your anger safely. And even though something is boring, it still brings you to enlightenment here. Okay. So, Gems, my goal for this reading is $22. I will leave a link if you'd like to contribute any amount. And I do appreciate you liking, following, and subscribing. All right. So, as far as your tarot, Gemini, you guys didn't get any pre messages. But as far as your tarot, the Justice card came out on its side. So, Libra energy here, you guys could have Libra placements, or there could be a Libra influencing your situation. But I really feel like some of you got married or into a new relationship with someone. And so this person that you're with, they could be a Libra, or it's just they bring you peace. They bring you a form of like stability, harmony, balance, and a sense of slowing down. Maybe they are like kind of mystical, or they do things to channel energy, and they have this sense of inner joy about them. That could be something that you're adapting because of someone's proximity to you, for others of you, like you got out of a relationship, like you divorced someone, so you're finding this sense of spirituality and peace through a relationship or relationships that have ended here. Okay, so temperance here with the Sagittarius energy, your opposite, your counterpart. You guys could have Sag placements, or there could be a Sag influencing your situation. But I feel like it's peace, it's balance, it's temperance. It's like you being able to remain calm, and you being the one who decides how your emotions roll, how your day goes. What experience you're going to have. Like you can decide that, and then watch it become so. I also feel like many of you are moderating. Taurus kind of got energies of moderation as well. But I mean, as this full moon is highlighted in Aquarius with Pluto, I feel like a lot of illusions are being destroyed. With a lot of things are being magnified. So things that we thought were okay or we were comfortable with it's being shown to us that it's actually not for our highest benefit. Like there's a lack of growth and even stagnancy. So it's creating opportunities for us to grow from it and do something about it here. Okay, so this temperance and this justice, this Libra Sagittarius energy is bringing a sense of harmony, structure, and balance into your life, into your consciousness here, Gemini. Okay. Then we're moving forward with the Lovers. So again, just like Taurus, you showed up in your own reading very empowered or looking for a sense of empowerment. Okay, I feel like you want to be one with yourself. You want to be in harmony with yourself. And this has required you to keep distance from you and others. For some of you, it could have been a spouse or a lover, or maybe even like a longtime friend. There was just something that came to your awareness that could have possibly made you upset, angry. But it's also, prompting growth. Okay, like someone you dealt with that you're no longer dealing with is bringing you a sense of peace, balance, harmony, and stability here. Okay, so with the Six of Cups reversed here, I feel like this is you guys thinking about your future and taking it seriously in terms of like doing something about it. So this could be you going to yoga, you going to meditation, or even doing those things in your living room. Giving yourself distance from people as much as you really want to mingle and hang out. It's been distracting. It's maybe caused chaos, and it may have even gotten you further away from yourself here, Gemini. So I feel like you guys are thinking about your future, your children, if you have them, or maybe like if you care deeply about children, you want to make sure that the impact you have on planet Earth is something that leaves something good for the people coming up behind you, is what I get. The sun also came out, Gemini. Oh my gosh, I love this for you, Leo energy. We have just entered Leo season, so I feel like these things are occurring now. Lots of happiness, lots of the word prosperity just came to my mind, even though there aren't any coins on the board. I feel like that's just a natural byproduct of you being in resonance with yourself, you taking your children or your inner child or your future very seriously, you moderating, you remaining calm, you remaining focused, no matter how boring this shit is. Like, you might be used to rocking out, turning up, interacting with people, but I feel like people have kind of brought you here. Maybe not many, but enough of them to do something to alter the course of your perception and reality here. Okay. I feel like the connections that you're making room for now, mind you, some of you have entered connections and this is bringing that out of you. Okay. So I feel like that's why the sun is here. You guys have like made space by doing the hard thing, by addressing that maybe you're not as happy as you'd like to be, or maybe that you're downright mad, you're angry, you're angry at the way things turned out or the way that you were treated. For some of you, the way that you treated others, maybe you don't like that about yourself. You just take it how it resonates. But it's like there's someone in your life, or maybe even you've made space for new people to come in and plant these seeds in your mind. But these relationships that are formulating because their space are effortless. You don't really have to work very hard on them. You don't have to really think about them. For some of you, like your workspace was very toxic. And it wasn't fulfilling, even if nobody was picking on you necessarily. Maybe you weren't being paid for your worth, or maybe it was just taking up so much of your time that you didn't have much left for things that bring you joy here. Okay. So you had to turn your back on things that weren't working for you, whether that's people or your place of employment. Okay. Or wherever you were spending time. But the sun is like exposing, it's exposing. The sun is in Leo with Jupiter there. So that's bringing expansion and clarity to things. You can find where Leo and Aquarius are in your charts to see what areas of your life are being highlighted here. Okay. But this is absolutely major. We already had the basket, the barbell basket. And now we've got this opposition with the sun and the moon and with Jupiter and Pluto. So illusions are Neptune is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde. So illusions are being destroyed. And if you've been in incredible Gemini, which many of you obviously have, you're getting rewarded for that by new company that is, you're not trauma bonding with them. You're not spending time with them because, you both went through bad stuff together. Those things can be healing, but you're meeting people because you have like interests and you genuinely get joy out of doing things together. Maybe it's yoga, maybe it's Buddhism, maybe it is the Kabbalion. Maybe it's meditation, you name it. Maybe it's playing with your water, making moon water on a full moon, or using tuning forks. Just different things are coming into your awareness, and you're starting to get a deeper sense of what joy life can bring you when you release anger and really zero in on your enlightenment here, Gemini. Okay. I'm going to take that. To me, this is the world. This may flip your world upside down because it's so different than everything you've been accustomed to. But it also is a completion. It's a completion of things that are holding you back, or a mindset that allowed you to hold yourself back. Okay. So think of this as like a graduation period where you are having new beginnings that are rooted in genuine interest here. Okay. So, and congratulations for those of you entering relationships like this on a romantic level, or even friendships. Okay. And congratulations for those of you that were fearless enough to surrender those connections that were not serving you, because now you are in a space of being served to your highest capacity here, Gemini. So I hope these messages were helpful. Let me know if they were, or drop your birthday to find your Gemini tribe. I appreciate you all so much for your contributions in any way. Reach out for a personal if you like. Sending love to you, Gemini. So much peace, power, prosperity, and protection. I love you guys so much, and I'm so proud of you. The signs that are here are Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, and then all of the fixed signs. I love you, Gems. And until next time, take care. You're doing wonderful.